So, this is my second try trying to record this video. I know I'm a little bit late to this party reacting to the new characters and customization. But stuff has been going on outside, and yeah, I didn't really have time. The reason why I'm doing this a second time is because I wasn't happy with the first version of it. And also we have some press news from Star Stable Entertainment website that I want to go through and read about and see. I mean, with that topic, you can draw like lines to or connect some dots to why certain things are happening, like cancellations and stuff like that. But we'll go to that topic later. So now, we have the characters here. And very, very mixed reactions to this. I were very perplexed during this time when I saw it. And I know there were a lot of people who reacted to that there weren't any skinnier body type than this. And, you know, during the beta testing, I thought that the reason why there were only bigger bodies, you know, you kind of want to have that a little bit optimistic thought when it's a beta test or alpha, whatever. It's still a test process during this time, or during that time. I thought that the reason why they tried out the bigger bodies now or back then was because we never had any other body types to choose from. We never had an option to choose a bigger body type. But it looks like now that they are not gonna add any more body types. They have said there's some things can be added to the future, but it's yeah. I don't know what to say really, because I don't understand. I mean, when we go into the next topic with the press release, there's probably gonna be. I have my little theory about why they do things they do right now. But I know a lot of people were very unhappy, and I'm kind of like very mixed about this. Because when I look at this character, okay, so first of all, let's make my character. Let's make a character, or my character in the game. And I have tried it out a little bit before. When this test, or you could try it out, came out, they didn't have the animations, and their posture were really. I think it looks a tiny bit weird. I don't know why when the character looks down, the feet goes forward. I don't know what is up about that. It looks weird. I don't know why they do that. Hopefully they won't. Hopefully they won't do that in the game. Hope nowadays, when it comes to Star Stable, is a very strong word. Just keep that in mind. Hope is a very strong word. But let's make my character, and my character is a little bit mix of myself in IRL. I think a lot of people have that. Like when they make the characters, they want them to look a little bit like them. I want my character to look a little bit like me, so I'm gonna take off the hat first because that's a little bit annoying. Oh yeah, this one. All right. So the whole hat thing. Yeah, look at this. It's a little bit weird. Why is it like that? I don't understand why they haven't fixed that. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So I think I'm gonna put on a t-shirt as well. See, I saw a black t-shirt there. Nice. A little bit skin coming through there, but not a big deal at the moment. Hopefully, hopefully they will fix it. So I had a little bit problem finding a body that kind of resembles me in real life, because while I do have pretty wide hips, I do have very wide shoulders as well. So this one is probably the closest, but I don't understand why. Like, look, what happened to my breast? They just what happened to my boobs? They just got yeeted and deleted when I chose the bigger body type. Oh, there they are, apparently. Alright. So this is like my, like the closest to my body real life. You know what's odd when I look at these characters? Is that I have mentioned this in my Instagram stories and stuff like that. That when I look at our character now, at least when I made my character, it felt like I was looking at an adult stuck in a toddler's body. Like, it's weird. It's kind of like I mean, aren't our characters supposed to be like around 17 or something? Like, for being a character, or like, the story of a character is about, like, at least the first version of it. I don't know what it says now in the beginning of the game, but before it used to say, like, you're moving to Jorvik to, like, later, like, after the summer, to apply to the Jorvik Equestrian Institute or something like that, and build your own life there. So I just assumed that our character's like around 18, 19 or something, because they are moving away from their old home or country, wherever they come from. So I just assumed that our character's way older than that, but I don't know why. I mean, I'm not saying that people... I mean, I'm kind of short and compact in real life as well, but it doesn't really give away as a more grown-up body. That's what it's weird. It's weird looking at it. Also, I also have a little bit of problem with that I do not know if I have a hard time seeing. I mean, you're getting used to it eventually, of course, but it's weird because when I look at the other, like, NPCs in the game, they look way older and have way more, like, the style of them fits way more into the game. I don't know why our character is, like, standing out so much from that. It feels like it's a mix of, like, that kind of belong, but at the same time it doesn't. It just sticks out in a weird way. I don't know what's up about that, but let's go back to the customization here. I think this is like the closest I will get to looking like me. I don't know if this one is the closest. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. But the thing is that I have a very round face, but it's also like I do have shapes in my face, so I think this one is the closest. And here is also what I wish we could have. Like, if you could show freckles on your face or not. I wish we had that. Because I have freckles in my face in real life, and I have that on my character as well. So I would love to have the option to choose, like, facial, like, how do you say, freckles and stuff like that. You can choose from, and what, like, how many freckles you have in your face, and if it's little, is it everywhere? Like, I wish you could choose that. So in real life, I have this eye color, but my character has this ones. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna go with in the end. I think I still want my character to be her, like her own. Like even if we kind of look the same and it's supposed to be a little bit like me, I do want to separate that character from myself a little bit. And I think the eyebrows are fine, so I'm gonna just leave it there. And here we have the different... Oh, yikes. Like, the hair needs to be worked on, for sure. Come on, jump back. Okay. So, they really need to work on these hair. And, like, look. And what's going on here? The hair is not even attached here. It's just growing from, like, separate from the rest of the of the hair. I don't know what's going on there. And this one is really cool. I really like this hairstyle. I have to say, this one is really, really awesome. I like the colors here as well for it. This one is really good. I have to, like, I almost want it, but I almost want this hairstyle, but I want to stick to my old hairstyle. I wish, oh, come on, okay. I wish we could get different ponytails as well. I don't really have, like, I want my character to have this, like, a little bit messy hair ponytail. This one is a little bit too clean. A little bit too perfect, so I hope, like I said, hope is a strong word, that we have some different ponytails as well. And I remember I chose this color. That is the closest to my character. Oh, mint blue or ice blue. That's cool. I have the reddish one and the very, very pink one. Or purple. Sorry if I messed that up. I'm gonna skip the hat part because I wish I could have my brown beanie here that I have for my character. Unfortunately, there's not any there. We have some like winter beanies here, but nah, we'll skip this one for now. And the t-shirt, I'm happy with that one, so I'm gonna skip that one. No gloves, and then we'll choose some pants. I do have green riding pants in real life. These looks a little bit... I don't know why some of the pants looks very shiny. Like, it looks like I have, like, some rubber pants or something on me. Or something. Like, I have... a little bit too shiny for me, I guess. I think that this one is probably... Like, this is like lazy pants, in my opinion. This is kind of like pants that I wear in real life. But yeah, the shoes are fine, so I'm gonna go with that one. So here's the closest that I can get to what my character looks like and how I look a little bit in real life. Like I said, it's very mixed feelings about this, and I know people have said, like, people have been, oh, now you're getting it, why are you so unhappy, like, why are you so ungrateful? It's not that we are not happy that it's finally happening, it's not that we are unhappy that it's finally happening. What for me personally, what is more frustrating about SSO is that when they are finally adding something that players have wanted for a very long time, they manage to half-ass everything. Like, they half-bake everything for some reason. I don't know why. They're like, oh, we had this ready, but it's half done, but we're gonna put it out anyway, because
we've got to have money.
I don't know why they do that all the time. It's kind of like it's the same thing with the dressage. Like, actually, that was a very good thing they did. At least with the practice part of that, with the dressage where you can look at the arrows in the ground. But it was a bit buggy, I have to say, and that was a little bit disappointing when it came to the dressage point. That they like, okay, we're done. Are we gonna test it before we release it? No, we're just gonna put it out. But I mean, bugs can bugs can happen when you release something in the game. But with us so nowadays that every time they release something or something new, they always manage for some reason to add more bugs. And it's always like that. And I am surprised that they don't take the bugs way more seriously. I know they just updated on the story a few days ago, like how the team were like, oh, we have sold 25 bugs today or something like that. And it's like, yeah, I mean, good for you, I guess, and hopefully for us, but there are a lot of things we need to do. But yeah, uh, but yeah, this is it. We'll see how it goes when they come out. But let's go to the press release post that they released. So here we have the press release that came out last week, and it says like this: Star Stable Entertainment implants an organizational change. Star Stable Entertainment has had a steady growth since the game Star Stable Line was launched in 2011. The current situation in the world economy with strong inflation and the falling purchasing power of consumers has caused revenues and profitability, sorry for my reading, to decrease since the record years during the pandemic. The company has therefore chosen to implement an organizational change with reductions in the workforce. So Star Stable is in Sweden, and I live in Sweden as well. So when it comes to like this whole inflation and stuff like that, it has been bad for sure. It has been really, really bad for like us here, and I know the people like saying that can like the reason for this so doing things is kind of bullshit in a way, and I'm a little bit perplexed on that situation because, yeah, it is. I mean, it is a little bit hard to trust them nowadays, but at the same time, the inflation here when it came to the food, especially, was so bad here. It was so bad, and I work in a grocery store, and just like seeing how expensive everything got, and you didn't have to buy much to get to like over 500 Swedish crowns, like around $50 basically. You didn't have to buy much to get to that number, and that was scary. It was really scary for a while there. Now the prices are going down again, thankfully. There are still some things that needs to be going down for sure, but it was really tough here for a while, and I can't imagine how it is for like families with a lot of kids, how that was. It's difficult. It was difficult for sure. So from personal experience, I can see why this was a huge huge part of this, because I know that prices in Stockholm are ridiculously bad. Like, they're so fucking expensive for no reason. Like, I live like in the middle of Sweden, and the prices stuck like double. They are so fucking expensive there. It's ridiculous. I can't imagine how it is to live there when it comes to like prices. Um, so yeah, I do understand that part that could have played. So I do understand that part could have played a huge role in that. Um, but for a company that does make a lot of money in general when it comes to Starcoin's weekends and stuff like that, yeah, it's a little bit mixed. But it could also be like players are not really like interested in buying horses anymore, and that could be a part of it. Like inflation could have affected it as well. You know, kids who have asked their parents for like star coins suddenly can't buy star coins anymore because they need to put that money on food. It was that bad. It's really, and electricity as well was really bad here. Like the prices on that was really bad. But yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Uh, let's continue. Union negotiations have begun, and employees have been updated with the latest information on the morning of June 7th to 2023. In total, approximately 15% of the permanent employees are affected. So, I had to calculate what 50% means, and I tried to find the recent number of the Star Stable employee, and that was really hard to find because some say it was like 180 plus employees, and some sites say they were over 200. But because of Star Stable themselves said they are like 180 plus employees, I don't know how old that information was. Like I said, it was hard to find that. So, but I counted like, okay, let's say around 190 to just be sure. To just have a number to go after. And 15% is like 27 people. That is a lot. And remember, like, Star Stable is not, I mean, they're a big company in like the horse world gaming, in that etc. But they are not a big company when it comes to employees number. So 27 people is real bad. And that could also be an explanation why things has been a little bit weird recently with cancellation stuff like that. But let's continue, and now we talk about that more. It has been a difficult decision to make, but it's necessary to give the company the right conditions given the new market conditions. Last year we carried out a minor reorganization and started implementing new ways of working to become more efficient and get an even clearer focus on our game. Star Stable Alliance, our game Star Stable Alliance, says Johan Karlberg, CEO at Star Stable Entertainment AB. So, last year, which means Helena and Ellie got fired, basically. And I'm very curious. I'm still very curious about how that went down. And I mean, Ellie's reactions to all of it just says it all. Like, this was not good. Like how they handle the situation, and probably how they deliver like the books are gonna get cancelled and stuff like that. How they delivered that, I am curious to how they did it. Like, it's in like, how could you make someone be so upset? I mean, it's always not fun getting fired. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. It's never fun to get fired, or, you know, not being able to continue what you want to do. But, you know, seeing the reactions from Ellie and Helena, especially Ellie, this seems to have gone so bad. The ways the things were handled must have been so bad for a person to react that way that she did. And Ellie comes across to me as like, I mean, I don't know her personally, but she doesn't seem like a person who would be that way. Like, she seems very calm. But that's just my what I've seen from her Instagram and stuff like that. She seemed a very lovely person, so it was surprising to see how she reacted to all of this. Let's continue. I'm convinced that Star Stable Entertainment has a bright future, and we will return to long-term sustainable growth by continuing to deliver a world-class, oh boy, product that our gaming community loves. As you walk up, oh my god, that is a strong word. You're really putting words in our mouths here, especially our gaming community loves. Really? Is that what a world-class product? If this is a world-class product in your opinion, then you're living in delusion, my man. You cannot. This is not a world-class game. Jesus Christ. This is not a world-class product. What are they, like, what is he thinking when he says that? Like, have you looked at your game, my guy? Have you looked at your own game? Have you looked at all the story? There is a specific account that is named Star Stable Cursed SSO or something. Like, there's a specific account called Cursed SSO that just uploads regularly bugs in your game, and it's so bad. And like people uploading bugs that is like it's currently happening now during the Rainbow Festival. Like people who gets like turned, or like the players are sitting at the other way on their horses. Like, my guy, you have not, like, dude, this is not. Oh boy. They are really in denial. They are really in denial of what their players' true reactions are to their bullshit. Alright. Star Stable Entertainment will actively help and support affected employees to find future employment. So with this post, it kind of explains why, like, some cancellation has been happening. The books, the comics, the game Wild Song, which people really care about that game. I never was interested in that app, to be honest. But if people look forward to it, then I feel bad. I do feel bad for them. But like, I was not interested in that. They also had a project called Project Curie that they had. It was a long time ago, but that page has been since deleted from their website. It used to be on this website, but it's not there anymore, so it's probably gone forever and probably cancelled. And also, the Mistfall series. Yeah, remember that? Does anyone remember the Mistfall series? What happened to that? Probably would never continue. Probably never, because they don't have money anymore. Which is surprising that they just decide, hey, let's cancel everything around us that we have done, all the side projects that the community loved, and make a fucking candle that everyone hates. Like, it's so stupid. And also, like, they do not know how to market the game. Like I said before, like, every decent, like, small gaming developer, like, if you look at FNAF, I can say the FNAF is a good example of like how, I mean, that was a blow up because of the internet as well, but you know, every small like game developer, I guess, would like love to sell merch that is based on their game, and you know, characters on t-shirts and stuff like that. Star Stable have none of it, and that's weird because that's basically when they when they are selling like one t-shirt, that's basically free marketing at the end of the day, because that t-shirt is gonna hold on for a very long time. So I'm surprised that they have not really made anything like that. They just simply do not know how to market their game. And it seems like when all these cancellations has been going on around canceled projects and books that everyone loved, and some like StarCoins weekends have been longer, they have been more frequent, more Star Rider % off. It's a little bit worrying to see that, because they seem to be in a little bit of a desperate situation at the moment, and we don't know how this is gonna go. Like, we have no idea what it looks like, and they seem to not be doing well at the moment, which is worrying to see, because it seems like they are desperate. And with the characters as well, seeing how they just push it out without like, because they told us they were gonna do another beta/alpha testing of the characters again with the same players that got to try it out, but it never happened. So they just jumped over that, just skipped that part, and just went to, oh, we're gonna release it in June. Like, that seems that seems like a very desperate move, and it's weird. Like, something else is going on as well. Like I said, I don't want to be a conspiracy, but we have gone to that like, I seriously have gone to that a little bit side now. I try to be realistic, and I want to be optimistic about this game as much as I want to. I want this game to do good, and I hope in the future, like, hope is a strong word nowadays when it comes to Star Stable, but I genuinely hope that they can find themselves out of this mess and actually, like, be able to take criticism from players, take the feedback, even the negative ones, because that's the most frustrating part. They can't take that. And what is so frustrating as well, that you have to always baby talk to them to make them listen. You can't like be too hard on them, because they are just gonna skip that and take that as a personal attack, which is also weird. It's frustrating. Like, you have to be able to take like hard criticism. That's something I have to do. Like, I am sure they are taking that every single day from multiple people. Like I said, I work in a grocery store, and some days can be very shit. Honestly, some days can be just very, very hard and energy taking, especially when it feels like you're getting questioned all the time. Some people are just mean because they want to be mean. That itself is pretty fucked up. But but it's just that's unfortunately what some people are. You can either take that and let it crawl under your skin, or you can take that criticism or just like based on like what it is, right? Some people, like I said, are mean just to be mean, and you have to just shrug it off. But if someone gives a genuinely criticism towards you, and like they want you or want the store or whatever to do better, you take that criticism and move it to the other, like you talk about it with your coworkers about it and what we can do better. And just showing that you try, that is something that Star Stable hasn't been able to do in my eyes. They haven't seemed to be able to try to do things and listen to only yes sayers, and that is so damn frustrating. It would be nice to see that they are trying, which has been very, very little of in my opinion, especially in recent years, especially in these recent 2 years that I have seen. It has been very frustrating. And like I said, I have been on both sides in this community. I've been on the positive side, I've been on the negative side, and none of them are great. I'm just gonna say that. None of these two sides are great. I try to be in the middle. I want to be realistic, but I also want to be optimistic about things. And being optimistic with us so nowadays has been extremely hard, especially with the candle. Let's be honest. That is just weird and just came out of nowhere. Really. But yeah, I hope they can just tangle themselves out of this, if there is a way to tangle this out. But hey, that was it for today. I like how I said, I think it was in the recent video, I said like, hopefully next one it will be more positive. Yeah. I could not live up to that. I want to play a little bit more Star Trek Legacy, and I want to, even if I'm not really motivated to do the recent story quest, I can at least live stream it and do it with you guys if you want to see that. I have been trying to do a live stream, but for some reason, as soon as I am planning to do a live stream, something is always coming up that destroys the day or just not functioning for some reason. It's something always getting in the way as soon as I plan to do a live stream. I don't know why. It's a curse. It's unfortunately a curse that I have. But yeah, thanks for listening to me today and watching me create my character and hear what I have to say about the characters. I just want to mention that as well when it came to the characters, that there were some people who took, like, there were some people who, like, I guess they're children, but that, like, say, oh, people can't look like that in real life. Like, first of all, fuck you. First of all, fuck you. People can't look like that. And just to say, nobody's perfect. There is no such a perfect body. Alright? There is no way there is a perfect body in this world. Everyone has their own battles. Everyone has their own struggles in life. So nobody's perfect. Let's say that. Alright? We struggle with different things. And we look very different. And as soon as you comment on someone, how they look and how on their body type and stuff like that, remember that you are nothing. As soon as you open your mouth to say how they look like when it comes to like how you look like in face or body type, remember you are nothing. You are nothing, and you will always be nothing. Thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.